Hi Cancer, welcome to your June 2017 tarot reading. So a couple housekeeping items, just so you know, there were a lot of people during the May readings who were asking about their personal circumstances and relationships coming up. And I just want to remind everyone that if you're looking to get answers to those questions and work with me one-on-one, I do energetic healing work. Oh, that one. And, I'm a psychic, intuitive counselor, whatever you want to call me. And so I do healing work with people all the time. And if that's something that interests you, I will post the link below so that you can book your session. The second thing I want to remind everyone is I know that Cancers, your birthdays are coming up here soon. And if you sign up for my newsletter, you'll get sent a free solar reading from me. They're not available on YouTube or anywhere. They're private videos. So if you're interested in getting that reading, go ahead and sign up for my newsletter. I will post the link so that you can sign up below in the description box. And let's go ahead and get started with Doreen Virtue. Okay, time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it is time to stop and take care of yourself. This is so Cancer, right? Like this is very much, that mothering, nurturing, caring part of Cancer. You're very prone to neglecting yourself. And so this is a month to really focus on that and take good care of yourself. Watch the food that you're eating. Make sure you have nutrient-rich food that makes you feel good coming in, and you're taking care of your body, whether it be, an exercise regimen or yoga, stretching, just practicing self-care all around, taking care of your emotional health as well. Okay, seeds of intention. For today, I count my blessings, and it's practicing that gratitude and getting yourself into a state of abundance that really propels you forward, whatever you want that to be. And by practicing gratitude, it raises your own vibration and makes you more valuable for other people as well as yourself. So here is Paulina Cassidy. Imagination. Imagination intrigues the soul and illuminates the heart. Okay, so it looks like you have this inspirational piece coming through where you're able to see the bigger picture for yourself and really moving forward in some big ways, and it's going to be driven by your imagination. Is there something you've been wanting to be able to provide for your family? Is there something that you've been wanting to do? Is there a creative project you want to work on? Your imagination is kind of lighting the fire to get you there. Okay, and with these cards, just so you know, it's kind of like a two-dimensional reading is the best way I describe it, because there is the traditional tarot meanings, right? And then there's also the Greek mythology aspect. And I encourage you, if there's any cards that resonate with you during this reading, to Google it when you're done here and just figure out like what else is going on. Look into the mythology behind the card that resonates with you, and it could give you more information to what's going on with you, or the story surrounding your situation. Okay, so the other thing that I want to do is, last month I chose stones based on each sign what I thought they needed. This month I'm just going to draw one at random and see what you need support with. Okay, moonstone. Okay, so you really need balance in your life. Okay, this is balancing for your chakra system, super feminine energy coming through. It's being able to embrace that divine feminine, being able to embrace your your emotions and your caring, nurturing spirit. Okay. Recent past, near future, goals and aspirations, beneath the surface, growth period, external influences. Okay. Now we have, let's see what's going on with Cancer this month for the overview. Oh, goody, Pandora's box. So this is major transformation. This is everything all at once coming to the surface for you. And it's extremely powerful, right? This is the center of June is, you know, this massive transformation, you know, a life-changing either discovery or situation that you are put in by someone else, or just the circumstances of life that are going to push you into a completely new direction. So let's see what the challenges are. This is people asking a lot of you. So this is kind of you being pulled in all these different directions, like, oh, come over here, do this, do that, do this, do that. And you have to be really mindful of taking care of yourself this month. That's the key thing here, is you're getting asked or getting a lot of offers to do things. And I urge you to, what I suspect is you're probably going to end up saying no to a lot of things, because it's just not going to put you in the direction, or it's not in your highest good, or it's not in their highest good. It just looks like you're getting offered more than what you actually want to take on at this time. So I know it's a challenge for Cancers. I have a bunch of Cancers in my family, so I totally understand. Saying no is extremely difficult, and you want everyone else to be happy. I promise you that if you are not taking care of yourself, that it's going to bleed into your relationships in the external world, and it's going to become more challenging. So just keep that in mind. So the recent past, we have hard work. It's like a lot of labor. It's the same cycle over and over and over again. And so this really is leading up to this major transformation, right? You can't do this forever. That would be miserable. I mean, this, if I remember the mythology correctly, was a punishment that he was forced to push this boulder up this hill for an eternity. And now that that's in the past, you're really coming into this place where there's complete and utter purging of the things that no longer serve you. And you're going to be able to come out of this painful period, and let's see what's coming in the near future. Oh, the Midas touch. Right? So everything you touch turns to gold. This is really powerful in terms of manifesting and cultivating a future that you are hoping for. Excuse me, my voice cracked. So with this, it's really vital that you're taking care of yourself so that you're actually able to create this reality. And so this is really promising that you have the King of Pentacles coming in. This looks like a blend of both you have support coming in, as well as being able to tap into your own personal power and create, you know, just really wonderful things, you know, purely with your intuition and your intention. So this is coming up really strong. So you have good things. You're leaving all of this behind, and you're taking more control over your future, which is awesome to see. Okay, your goals and aspirations for this month. We have the 9 of Wands. So it looks like you want to be really active. You want an increase of energy. And of course, we all want that, right? But the key thing here is that it's a time for rest. So because you need to like take a break, start telling people no, and allow yourself to kind of be swept away in this transition, and trust that you're going to come out on the other end in a really solid place. And that's why you're like, oh, I really want to get back to this high energy work that I do, or being really active in my world. And it's kind of like cancers are hibernating right now. It's a really sensitive period for you, and there's going to be a lot coming up that you want to be active in, and it's just the balancing act of, yes, you want this and you'll get back here, and you also have to take time for yourself. Okay, so the subconscious, what's lurking under the surface, we have the 10 of Wands. So it's with Atlas, he was the strongest of the gods, not the most powerful. Zeus is the most powerful, right? But Atlas was the strongest. And he was literally told he had the weight of the world on his shoulders. And so you have this old story, this old burden of, I need to take on every single challenge that gets in my way, and I need to take on everyone else's problems. And as being cancers and such sensitive, intuitive spirits, it's really easy to get sucked into that world, and it ultimately, it doesn't serve you, and it will lead to burnout, right? So there can be a lot of wonderful things from being able to give to others, and I totally agree with that. And filling your own cup is equally as important. And so this old story that you have in your subconscious is really frustrating while you're going through this transition. And I'm in agreement that you're going to make it out on the other end, it even brighter and more vibrant than you were before. The necessity here is you're going to drag this out. You're going to drag out this tough time and this, Pandora's box if you don't start saying no to people. If you, just don't take care of yourself and you allow yourself to be stretched really thin, it's you're going to carry out the process longer and longer. And one of the things that I say pretty frequently is, whose fault is it if you fail to set boundaries? Whose fault is that? It's the person who doesn't set boundaries. Someone can push you, and yeah, people can cross boundaries at times, but at the end of the day, if you're not even setting them yourself, you're putting yourself in a position where you're able to get taken advantage of. And so I stress you to really, this month, focus on what should you be saying yes to and what should you be saying no to. Okay, so your growth period this month is the 6 of Swords. So you're really looking for transformation. You're looking to move away from old patterns, old stories. You want to get out of this. You're done with this. This is old news, right? Like this, or no, you're done with this. And this is an old story that you want to transition out of. So this is, you want to leave all the heartache and the struggles behind and move towards a new and improved version of yourself, and doing things that are more in alignment with your spirit and what you have the capacity to be. Okay, and we have the external influences, which is the 8 of Cups. So it's, you have something, it looks like this is also a story from the past of disappointment, where there's just so much disappointment and heartache kind of lurking underneath the surface that it's interfering with your expectations and your ability to see your next steps and moving into the future. So this doesn't look as much like a person or situation as it just looks like a story that's interfering with getting to this point and getting back to where you normally are, which is your vibrant, sensitive self. Okay, your hopes and fears for this month. Okay, so this makes too much sense. Okay, so Six of Pentacles, that is giving and receiving in relationships. That's what this card is about. So you are in a place where you're really afraid of setting boundaries and, either asking for things that you need in a relationship, whatever it is that you're missing, or you're really hoping to find a balance in those relationships that are coming to mind for you right now. So it's really about the give and take in relationships. And Cancers, I find a lot of them tend to just crank down on the investment, and they'll invest in somebody, and when the person doesn't reciprocate, they get really worked up. And so it's a pattern that I've seen in a lot of Cancers. So be mindful of how much energy you're giving to other people, because it may not be reciprocated. I would strongly advise not investing in someone more than they invest in you at this time. It's just not, it's going to perpetuate this cycle, these patterns that you're in the process of transforming. And so you want to put an end to it. And at the end of the day, you will earn people's respect, and people will value you and prioritize you more than you ever were in their, in their minds. So boundaries are really important, and really focus on that this month. And the outcome for June, okay, you're really gonna get that transformation that you've been seeking. Right? So this is complete and utter upheaval of the status quo. And this is a beautiful card, even though it is death. People are all scared of that. At the end of the day, you will see that this transformation is actually going to be put into effect. So again, you have this coming in, you have the transformation that you're seeking, but you have to keep a positive attitude throughout this process and learn to set boundaries. I know that can be challenging. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify. Let's clarify your growth period. Beautiful, 9 of Cups. Okay, so it looks like you have a really strong idea of what you want this to be. What do you want to move away from? What is no longer serving you? You have these answers. It's almost like you're bursting at the seams with these ideas. And now it's just you have to actually take action and make it happen for yourself. But it starts with you, right? It's nobody else's. It's your boundaries, it's your forward movement. Okay, and so we're going to go ahead and clarify the Death card, of course. Okay, balance, right? Oh my gosh, this is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. This is what you want, balanced relationships. And so the outcome of the month is you're going to get there. And again, you can, if you don't take any of this advice and don't apply it, then nothing is going to change. And this is going to continue. You totally have free will when it comes to this. But if you really want to embrace this transformation, it's going to be gentle. It's going to be something that you're able to walk away from extremely satisfied. And so I encourage you to listen to your body and do things that feel good to you. Really practice self-care. Okay, and I'm also going to clarify what you have coming in the near future for June. Beautiful. Ace of Cups. So this is you filling your cup. Like, that is what's coming through. It's overflowing, so this is, perhaps you have asked for help, or, accepted the support of someone important to you who's offering that. This is just a beautiful thing to see coming in. So it kind of puts the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Death card, the Devil card, it puts all those cards to shame, because at the end of the day, you have these beautiful things coming through, and the transformation is so, so, so worth it, Cancer. I promise you. It's just about, not allowing yourself to be pushed around. That's the key thing here. Okay, so now we're going to do a 3-card pick. If you have a specific question in mind, you are more than welcome to, ask that now, and then you can pick a specific card to attribute that to, or you are welcome to use all 3 as information for the month, or if you just want a little bit of extra information for your month, you can pick one, whatever you'd like to do. Okay. So go ahead, focus on the card that's calling to you. If you need to pause it and take more time, figure out your question, you're welcome to do that. Card number 1, the Devil. Serious transformation. It's like all of the old habits. There's a lot of purging. The relationships that don't serve you, the people who are not in alignment with where you're going at this time. All of that is being purged from your life. And I mean, just be mindful of the bad habits. If that's something that's coming through, this could be a person. This could be someone that you shouldn't be around and that you shouldn't be spending your energy on, but you are anyway. So just be aware of how this is manifesting in your life, or what this represents for you. Okay, card number 2, we have Judgment. Okay, so this is that decision making, sorting through, is this an affinity with me? Is this not an affinity with me? What changes do I need to make? How do I need to adjust my communication with this person? These are all the big picture questions that you're going to be asking. And so, just be mindful that that's a big theme right now. If you were asking for like a yes or no answer, what I would say about this is you need more information. You need more things to weigh in on what's going on here. Card number 3, we have the Emperor. Okay, so this is insight. This is being grounded, stable. And for this, it looks like someone's actually coming in and being this for you, being this support. Someone is, embodying the Emperor and being a great support system for you. This could be a partner. This could be a friend, a child, a parent figure. This is just someone who's coming in to support you in really big ways. So that's a good mix, good variety of things we have going on. Thank you so much, Cancer, for sharing, liking, commenting, all that good stuff. Again, if you're looking to work with me one-on-one, the link is in the description box below. You're welcome to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. And if you want your free solar reading, I know that your birthdays are coming up, go ahead and sign up for my newsletter, and I'll send you the private solar reading. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Bye.